How's it going, everybody? My name is Melanin Rebirth, and in this video we'll be talking about the different life path numbers. Now I'm just going to give a simple rundown of the numbers, and I'm also going to talk about the pros. Well, I'm going to talk about the pros, cons, and the purpose of the life path number. And with that being said, let's get into it. Now, I'm not trying to make this video long. I'm gonna just give y'all a brief understanding, and I'm going to also follow up with a in-depth series. It may be out by the time you're watching this, I don't know, but I'm gonna give the videos are gonna be broken down, and I'm gonna focus on each life path number and dive into what those numbers mean, and also the lessons, and elaborate with the pros and cons, as well as show you your purpose and get a clearer understanding of your life purpose, which is ultimately the reason why I'm sure you were looking up your life path number. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, if I keep on looking down at the floor like some weirdo, it's because I'm looking at my notes, because I want to make sure I do not forget anything. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into life path number 1. Now, when we think about life path number 1, I want you to think about what that vibration and what that energy brings off. 1 is the beginner, it's the starter, it's the initiator. So when you hear life path number 1, just think about the father. Think about all the numbers came from that number. Now, one thing I'm going to say is the purpose. I'm gonna start with the purpose. The purpose of a life path number 1 is to learn how to communicate with people effectively in order to be a leader. Now, that leads me to the pros. With the pros of life path number 1 is you are the leader. You are one of the most courageous, if not the most courageous number out of all the life path numbers. You are independent. You have the ability to envision these new creative ideas, and you know how to get things started. You know how to lead. Going on to some of the cons is that a lot of the times it's hard for you to get people to lead because you struggle with interpersonal relationships, interpersonal communications, reading emotions. That's something that you struggle with. You have a natural warlike instinct, a warrior-like spirit to you. However, it does not always come across well to people. Now, another thing that I'm going to say about the life path number 1 is that a lot of the times you have a very, how do I put it? You have a hard time trusting other people. And in life, you're going to learn that you get knocked down a lot. You truly come from the school of hard knocks, and you got to think about it like you are the beginner. You're the one that's going to have the most obstacles. But what I will say to you is you have to keep on going. You cannot stop. You cannot get into the stage of hating on other people, of spreading all this negativity, of being very rude whenever you get to your lower self. And with that being said, I'm gonna move on to life path number 2. Now, life path number 2 is the mother. It is the divine feminine. It is the Venus of the life path numbers. Now, I'm gonna start out with the pros. The pros of being a life path number 2 is you care. You are love. Like you love, especially the people that are closest to you. You protect the people that are closest to you. You go out of your way to help them. You are the healer. You know how to heal people. You know how to make people feel emotions. You know how to love. Now, some of the cons of being a life path number 2 is you do not get appreciated as much as you should. When I think about this, I think about Earth in a way. Earth, we take so much from Earth, and we rarely ever give it back. Another con of being a life path number 2 is that you tend to sometimes love the wrong people and help people that don't value the help that you give them. You have to learn discernment. Sometimes you have a very lack of character, like you're not able to judge people's character as well as you need to be able to. Like I said, people tend to take from you, but they don't ever give. And I feel as though if you were to snap, then you would get cold. You would close off your heart chakra. You would start to get jealous and hate and possessive. And those are some of the ways of looking at these different life path numbers. Is they kind of go off of chakras if you think about it a little bit. Life path number 3. Life path number 3 is the child. It is the creative child. It is the communicator. Starting off with the purpose of life path number 3 is you must learn how to communicate your ideas in a very creative way that uplifts people and brings joy to people and inspires them. One thing that I will say about a life path number 3 is that is me. I am a life path number 3. That's me. Now, some of the pros I'm going to say is a very intellectual, very smart sign, very talented sign. One of the talents that they have predominantly is the gift of gab. You know how to speak. You know how to communicate. You can be a very great salesman. You have the great charisma to you. Now, on the flip side, you have a closed chakra. You have a closed throat chakra. At times, you may have a hard time communicating with people. You have all these different build up creative ideas that you may not be able to communicate with people because you may doubt yourself. You may sell yourself short most of the time. Let me show y'all this real quick. I got a throat chakra bracelet, and this is because I'm a life path number 3. Now, I've had this bracelet for about 3 years now, and I wear it almost every day. This is my favorite bracelet because before I knew I was a life path number 3, I knew I had trouble with communication. My Mercury is in Pisces. Anyways, some of the cons is when that throat chakra gets closed off, you have to understand creativity stems from emotions. They go hand in hand. Now, if you close off your throat chakra, you may have mood swings. You may have a lot of passive aggressiveness. You may swing from very happy to very sad. And it's not in a bipolar way. It's more like in a depressive way. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to life path number 4. I'm trying to keep this video short. Life path number 4 is the organizer. It's the builder. The purpose of being a life path number 4 is to build in an innovative, creative way and loosen up a little bit. Now, one of the things, well, some of the pros I'm going to say about life path number 4 is you are the builder. You are very system and disciplined, and you know how to work hard. You're ambitious. You follow the rules. You are about stability. You are very reliable. You know how to work hard, roll up your sleeves and get in there and do what you got to do. Now, on the flip side is you are not flexible. You are one of the most stubborn life path numbers there is. You can be so stuck in your ways. If you are in your lower self as a life path number 4, you may find yourself being very narrow-minded, very pessimistic, very, oh, the glass is half empty type, very negative, very not so creative. Now, when you think about life path number 4, the gifts of being a life path number 4 is you hang out in your left side brain all the time. You're all about logic. You're all about systems. And I feel as though your purpose will shine better if you open up more to creativity and figure out systems that are going to help out the universe, help out Earth. Now, going on to life path number 5. You are a free spirit. You are full of energy. Even if you feel as though you're not that energetic, your aura and your energy about you shows somebody that is very, very energetic. Now, the purpose of being a life path number 5 is you must show people how to live their best life. You have to do this in a very fearless, adventurous way, and you have the capabilities of doing it if you tap into your higher self. Now, some of the pros of being a life path number 5 is, like I said, you have tons of energy, you're influential, you're independent, you're creative, you are the life of the party, you are unpredictable, you are smart, progressive, innovative, intelligent. Some of the cons is you can be dependent. Now, how am I going? What I mean by this is sometimes you can be so, you feel as though you're so independent that it scares you, and you fall into having fear and being paranoid and having anxiety and not having a good sense of judgment to other people. If you are in your lower self as a life path number 5, you can a lot of the times tend to attract the wrong kinds of people for you that don't want you to shine, especially in intimate relationships. Now, one thing I am going to say is do not get married early if you're a life path number 5. Now, I'm not discouraging you. If you are in love with somebody and you feel like that person's the one, by all means get married to them. But if that person is taking away your light, if that person is bringing you down, if that person is not letting you be adventurous and travel and really do what you need to do, you need to leave them. And with that being said, let's go on to life path number 6. Life path number 6 is the caregiver. It is the mother. It is, and I know we just kind of talked about the mother, but life path number 6 is the healer. It is the one that protects their loved ones. They are very, how do I put it? They like to fix problems. And they do this in a very, I guess, powerful way on a level that life path number 3 can't necessarily reach. Now, they know how to relate to people very well. They know how to have interpersonal relationships with people. They know how to connect with people. They will be great counselors. Life path number 6 is all, I feel like their purpose is to help people just with their everyday struggles. They are here to listen to people's problems. A lot of the times they have solutions to that person's problem. They have the ability to connect with all kinds of people. Whenever I do my deep dive into life path number 6, I will show y'all some celebrities, and you can see like, wow, like those celebrities, yeah, they care like a lot. Life path number 3, I mean not life path number 3, life path number 6 on the flip side, they tend to as well have bad judgment, bad character judgment. They tend to, if they are pushed to the limits and they feel as though they're not being valued or they're being taken advantage of, they can easily become a wolf in sheep's clothing. And what I mean by this is life path number 6, they know, like I said, they know how to connect well with others, but if you piss them off, they can be your worst enemy and you not even know it. And they can really ruin like your career or ruin something that you had going to them, because you have to understand with a life path number 6, a lot of the times these are the people that we vent to, these are the people that we confine into. So a lot of the times they can appear as though they care, but sometimes they don't care, and this is really only whenever you make them upset. Now with life path number 7, those are the philosophers. Life path number 7 is all about seeking information, about having a higher level of articulating ideas, but looking at it on a more universal way and looking at other people's perspectives. This is another people person sign. They like to be around people at times, not all the time, of course. Philosophers, they really enjoy their independence and their alone time, but at the same time they like to be around people sometimes to hear their ideas and really reflect on other people's ideas on like in their alone time. Life path number 6, like I said, they strive off of personal relationships. They are very refined and analytical. They thoroughly think things over and articulate it to have a better understanding of a concept or an idea. Now, some of the cons of being a life path number 7 is you a lot of the times feel lonely and isolated. You feel like you're in your own world a lot of the times. You can become egotistical at times and selfish, and you can kind of, I guess, I wouldn't say get addictives, but this is one of the signs that get alcohol or drug addictions at times if they are in their lower selves. The purpose of your life is to get out there and spread your ideas and do it in a helpful way. Don't become egotistical. You're here to, of course, travel. Something about philosophers is they can travel within their minds, but it also helps to actually travel, get out there and see the different cultures, and don't be so isolated. And let's go ahead and go to life path number 8. Life path number 8 is the professional. It is like, it's similar to life path number 4. However, it's a more professional, more innovative life path. Now, to have a life path number 8, some of the pros is you are very, very balanced. You are the perfect mix of order, structure, rules and regulations, but also creativity. So you're the perfect balance between logic and creativity, intelligence, ambition, all that good stuff. You are very organized, similar to the life path number 4. You are very efficient. Like I said, you're disciplined. You have great potential for success. You would be a great life coach. You would be a great motivator. You would be a great business owner. You have very, very, very good concept of new ideas, and you know how to get things started as well as complete things. You are aware of the, how to put it, you are aware of the spiritual world as well as the physical world that we are seeing right now. So on the flip side of being a life path number 8, you are nothing without people. It's like you need people to help you validate yourself. You need a support system behind you. You need family and friends to help you get on your right path. You need people. If you don't have people around you, you tend to become rebellious. A lot of teenagers that have life path number 8, they feel as though if their parents or their family or friends don't support them, then they rebel and they start doing things backwards. They start messing up things. They start doing corrupt stuff. So, is the humanitarian, it's the humanitarian sign. It is all about universal love. It is about not judging other people. It's a very, very spiritual sign. They have very strong morality. They know how to lend a helping hand. And they just have a universal love on a different level than maybe a life path number 2 or a life path number 6. They know how to love everybody and help do things in the right way. If they are in their higher self, their purpose is to, like I said, give back, help out, and serve a greater purpose greater than themselves. Now, on the flip side, life path number 9s can be very withdrawn at times. They can easily withdraw themselves. They have a lack of perception on the world, and they can have a hard time with intimate relationships. And this can be, it may be because they have a more universal love approach to the world. Now, going into our master numbers. With the master numbers, number 11 is a very, I guess, energetic visionary. It is very high vibrational, and it's a very high vibrational number to have. If you are life path number 11, my hat goes off to you. If you are watching this video, make sure you hone in on your pros. Do not look at the cons. Hold on to your pros and really think about the purpose of your life. And also make sure to check out my video, my in-depth video over this. Now, with being a life path number 11, you have the most intuition. You are very intuitive. You know how to tap into intuition on a different level than any other life path number. Congratulations. You are extremely loyal. You live your life to the extreme. You have tons of energy. You even have more energy than a life path number 5. Congratulations. You know how to form deep relationships with people. You know how to become trustworthy. You know how to value other people as well as value your life. You are one of the most signs to be most successful. Now, on the flip side, you stress a lot. When you live your life on an extreme, when you live your life extremely, it's kind of stressful, especially if you don't know how to handle it. And that stress can lead to anxiety, which is another con. And you need to find a perfect balance between your pros and cons. You need to find a perfect balance between being extremely successful. You know what I'm saying? Like that's stressful. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, the last number, which is going to conclude this video, is life path number 22. Life path number 22 is the master builder. When I think about life path number 2, I think about a 4 and an 8 put together and is very, very powerful. Now, a life path number 22 is the number one life path to be extremely successful. Like I said, you think about the number 4, you think about building systems, processing, order, ambition, hard working. You think about number 8. Number 8 is just a combination of being very hardworking and also being creative. My eyes are burning for some reason. Anyways, the show still must go on because I'm almost done. So, the pros is being extremely successful, like I said, powerful, disciplined, ambitious. You naturally have this independent to you. You are logical as well as creative. You are a visionary. You are a dreamer. You are the sign, you are the life path number that is able to take your dreams and manifest them into your reality. And you can do it a lot better than all these other life paths. Congratulations. Some of the cons is you easily limit yourself. It's almost like you have all these gifts and these capabilities, but for some reason you limit yourself, and you may sometimes live an unfulfilled life. If you are a life path number 22, you have to get out there and you have to live your life on a higher vibration. And if you don't, then you can easily limit yourself. You can live an unfulfilled life. You can easily become the one that's working a job that you hate, that you don't find interest in. You can be your own worst enemy a lot of the times. You can see yourself as better than others, which that's not always a bad thing, but you gotta also prove to yourself why you are better than others. And you can also you can also have a hard time accepting when you fail at things. So the purpose of being a life path number 22 is you must understand that change is going to happen. But just because it doesn't align with your vision doesn't mean that it's not an opportunity to succeed. You have to understand you are set in this life to live your life at a higher standard, and the universe will punish you if you don't. So you must get out there and you must attach yourself to something that you feel passionate about, and you just got to get out there and you have to live your purpose. And with that being said, guys, this is my little simple rundown. I know the video was kind of long, but this is my rundown of the life path numbers from life path number 1 all the way to life path number 22. And with that being said, guys, make sure to check out the links down below, the different books that I read, some of the different stuff that I watch in order to get this information and present it to you. And also make sure to check out some of my healing crystals. If you're into crystals, I love crystals. Make sure you check that out too and subscribe. And also, I want to hear your interpretations of the different life paths and also what life path you are. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.